Rogue.
Okay. Okay. I haven't heard from Shannon. I feel like I can well, I guess how would the three of you feel about playing with three if she doesn't show up in a couple minutes?
I'm fine.
Not sure.
I would just feel bad because that's like almost half.
Yeah. And uh, uh, I J- I had some scenes planned for JD, uh, just sort of repercussions from her law firm. So I mean,
Ooh,
I
what
could,
did she do?
right. So that's I did want to play. I mean, that could make sense why she's not in the session if she doesn't show in a couple of minutes. Hmm. So it sounded like was it two people are okay with playing, and then one was like a maybe? Or the opposite? Oh my gosh, my memory.
I'm
Right.
fine with waiting a
Thanks
bit
for
longer,
liking.
too.
Okay.
Welcome back, by the way. Yeah, maybe. Uh, two down seems I don't know. Can't decide.
Yeah. I'm kind of inclined to not if it's two down, but um I'm okay with running tonight as well. Because I already kind of changed things up when, we were down with Lilith, and then not having JD just means that I guess they would be like stuck at their law firm or something, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also inclined to like I lean more towards that. I feel like if it's two down, then like maybe not.
Okay. Well, let's I guess give it to 8:20. Does that seem reasonable?
Yeah, that seems reasonable to me.
All right. Well, I guess I'll take the opportunity then to kind of ask, what does Slade or Samara get to in their downtimes? Like, what kind of like where do you see them living?
Okay, JD's coming.
Okay, great.
We decided we're in the city, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I think
living in the city life or near the city.
what works for me is to have your base be out of Buffalo, whatever that means, whether you know, but like we can do like some on the road sort of adventures as well.
Yeah, well, at least Vex is an outdoor cat. Just wanders the city. Sorry, outdoor nightmare thing.
Hello? Hi, sorry, I wasn't sure if people were talking.
Nope. But
Uh,
yeah, anyways, he'd be wandering around the city because he can't heal normally, so he has to go find people to heal off of.
Okay.
Don't concern yourself about it.
what were we talking about?
Oh, just what we do at our downtime in the city.
I see. I don't know if people stopped talking after that or if my my computer screen turned black, so I don't know.
No, it's been quiet for some reason. Are people muted by accident or something?
Hello? Okay,
Yeah, you're fine.
good.
I haven't heard Jeremy or Samara.
Not sure. Not sure what's next. Like, were you waiting on me for something?
Oh yeah, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
She was just asking us what our characters do in their off time.
Um, I mean, Slade just looking for the thing that killed his family. That could be him looking at like newspapers in the library, or researching it in his place.
Can he be the official character that has the bulletin board, the crazy bulletin board with the connection?
Oh my god.
It has to be a portable one.
I like the idea of him having a tablet that he just has drawn. It like he has a paint thing of a crazy bulletin board that he keeps on his tablet.
You would definitely have like a little notebook with notes and clippings, like drawings to remind him all the important stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna try and play some music. Hopefully it's not too loud.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows what the bot volume is on my computer now?
Okay, let me see. Where was I? Okay. Everyone one's here. Okay. JD.
I feel like I've seen this office before.
This one?
Not in an RP, just this is the sort of office I've seen in life.
Yeah. So, JD, what do you typically do when you're in your office at work?
Oh, that's a great question. Let me pretend to know what lawyers do. I assume they read up on like previous similar cases. In JD's case, I think when there's something supernatural happening, she does a lot of incognito Googling. Like what does this supernatural being, what is this? Like, that sort of thing.
Do you feel like you get handled more of the like regular mundane cases that the law firm might have, or are they like giving you other cases as well?
I think they give her other cases. I think they give her, because she's still like the new person, so they're giving her like, I don't know again how things work typically, but I think they're giving her the trial by fire cases where just nobody else wants to do this shit because it sucks. So you get handed the shitty cases where it's like, okay, well you have to go figure this out.
Okay. I think you're in your office typing away or Googling away whatever you're doing for a particularly bothersome case that no one else wanted. And you hear like a knock, but like simultaneously your door being opened, where someone like knocks and opens the door at the same time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Sure, come in.
So who you see is Patricia Cohen. Probably should have picked a name I could pronounce, but we'll go with it. Patricia Cohen, and she is the HR lady at your firm.
Patricia, what is it? How can I help you?
She closes the door behind her and turns it around and says, "Good morning, Miss Squire."
Good morning, Miss Cohen.
Right, I have some rather unpleasant business to discuss with you, and I think she just like sort of sits down. I'm sure you have a chair in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so it has come to my attention that you recently broke the company phone that was given to you.
Yes, I believe I reported that as was appropriate, as a unfortunate field happening.
Mm-hmm. Now, from the report, you returned the property to the agency, the firm, which is good, yet it was in a volatile magical state. Can you tell me about that?
Well, it got broken. How did it get broken? Sorry. It got broken by a cockatrice. So I'm not sure if that is part of it. There was also, I think something happened at some point, and it started. I thought smoking.
Smoking. I feel like she has her hands tinted in front of her.
I can't remember, honestly, out of game, if JD is aware that Vex cast a spell on her phone. I don't have it written down.
I believe it was obvious. I don't remember why I did it, but
You did it.
I'm pretty sure you were there. So
He did it to make your phone like that.
he doesn't quite understand how phones work.
Okay. Dang it, I should have written that down. Okay, so then she'll be like, oh, was it the cat? Did the cat do that?
Do you understand the volatile nature that the phone was in when you returned it to the firm?
I don't. I, Shannon, don't know if JD does.
Okay, I don't think JD does.
Yeah, so JD say we'll say no. I thought it was just the cat making it look smoking. So I don't know why he did that, but I thought it was just like a fun magic trick.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Has Vex been to the office? I know we have some like backstory nonsense where I've helped JD out, I believe.
Yeah, I would imagine
It
so.
looks like they're magical knowledgeable, so he wouldn't mind going there.
Yeah, I would imagine Vex has been there.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, Miss Squire, essentially what you brought back to the firm was a magical grenade. Which I'm also under the impression that you took to a member of the general public.
I did show them, but I did not let them have it. I, again, was not aware of the grenade properties of my phone at that time.
But you did show a member of the general public a not ordinary looking phone that could have exposed, say, the idea of magic.
I believe you know the answer to that.
All right. Well, Miss Squire, to say the very least, the firm is not very happy with the report that you brought in the other day. And I believe you'll be finding yourself doing a bit more pro bono work in the future.
Understood. And my deepest apologies for exposing the firm to the grenade and the grenade to the public.
All right, don't let it happen again. And she gives you like a terse smile and leaves. And like closes the door behind her.
I slam my hat on my desk. and reopen my firm's like best practices manual and start reading it again.
Okay. All right. All right. Out of character, and we have the new season's boss bee.
Oh yeah, of course.
All right. Oh, that was tense. All right. So I think what we'll do is cut to bathroom. So what I think we see is Lilith. She's kind of in the living room, and she, like, you just kind of hear sort of on the TV, like the news report or whatever, and it's talking about Nurgle Industries has set up a lab in the city, and they're like doing some testing for like electromagnetic energy or something like that. And as she's walking out of her living room into the bathroom, she, I imagine she's just kind of like washing up like her face or something, and the kind of lights, and the camera pans up to the lights flickering, and we hear this sort of like weird noise. Like a and then it suddenly stops, and the camera pans back down, and Lilith is not there. And I think Vex, you would. I don't know if you would have been. I don't know if you would have been in the apartment with her or not, but like you feel like you can't. I don't know. How does your connection to Lilith work?
Let's see. It's more of a. I usually know when she's like around or something, but I don't know. It's just a weird like sense of connection. It's not really anything because there's no benefit to it really, besides him being able to exist in the area.
Yeah, just kind of
We definitely know if it weakened though.
Yeah, right. So I feel that's what I feel like, maybe just like a weird sort of like kind of like, that your hand is there sort of. It's not something you think about or feels important, but like it's just like their presence kind of thing. Is that what you mean?
Like I'll know. I don't really know if he realizes the connection is there, but if he'll know if it's not.
Yeah.
There's no feeling into it being there.
Yeah. I think what happens is that you all of a sudden like don't feel that connection or presence. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to assume this doesn't work, but I immediately try to teleport to my master's side.
Doesn't work.
Yep. That's going to be a problem because I have no way. Wait, I can go to the law opposite. I have no way to contact anyone. But I know where JD is.
Yeah, you can't call anyone with your little beads.
I mean, they do work on phones. It's just that
Yeah.
I don't know how to use a phone.
But do you know how they work?
Yeah, I'm obviously gonna go back to the house where Lilith was supposed to be first. Check that out.
Okay. There's no sign of her. There's also no sign of like that she's been like kidnapped or anything like that. There's no sign of anything really. The TV's on. Maybe there's like a not finished plate of food or something.
Okay. Well, he's gonna try to do something himself first, I guess. So he'll try to investigate this.
Okay, so you're looking around.
Yeah. He's magically sensitive. He might be able to figure something out. Let's see.
Ooh.
Oh wow, he just pretty good at this apparently today. Well, there's a good old what happened here.
I think what you get from looking around is that it's almost like a magical summoning was done on her, but there's no after effects necessarily that you can notice. But just from like, I don't know, maybe you feel like a charge in the air or something like that.
Alright, I will try to figure out some idea of where she went then. It's a very good question.
Where does she go? Well, you don't get the sense that she's like if she were just like teleported to just, the other side of town or even a different country or something, you would probably still feel some sort of connection or presence. So you get the feeling that she's in either like either an alternate dimension or someplace that's been, or the other possibility would be someplace that's been like shielded from shielded somehow from, but like probably even like, since your bond is kind of a weird one, that you get the sense that that's probably not the case.
What's not the case?
That it's just that she's somewhere that's being like shielded. Like that's a possibility, but you don't think that's likely.
I'm suspecting it's another dimension thing then, or
Yeah, like
or whatever.
Yeah.
That's actually very bad for Vex. Because Lilith is his anchor to this dimension. Yeah, he's gonna go find help. I suppose the question is, would anybody just be out on the streets on the way to where will I be hitting up GD?
You mean like either Slade or Samara?
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like Slade spends a lot of his time doing research. And so I don't know if he'd be on the street. I don't know what Samara would be up to if she...
You might be like getting like a hot dog or something from a street vendor. break in between his research.
Or even Samara could be, I don't know.
Yeah, well, if he's lucky, he'll find someone first, but otherwise he's heading towards the law offices because he knows JD will be there because it's working out.
If you want to run,
Actually, I wanna go to JD because it'll be funny. I can show up right after she gets lectured.
okay. Do you how do you get to her particular office? Do you like walk through the building, or do you like enter through like a window?
Can I get to that window? I don't know if that window even looks like it'd be open.
It probably won't open.
I do like that. I want this to be in character. JD keeps those flowers next to the window, even though I don't think they're alive. They're just like, where are they? Are they flowers in a pot or are they flowers in a glass?
What do you want them to be?
I don't want them to. They should not be alive. I want them to be in water, and she keeps them by the window
Oddly
anyway.
specific
Because
requirement.
she doesn't understand anything about plants.
The bookcase isn't that bare. It's just
What floor is JD on?
I don't know.
What floor do people hate? I feel like
Well, I feel
13.
like higher floors are prestigious, right? And then
she's in the basement. No, she'd be on the first floor. The window precludes the basement.
Oh god, yes, I'm hitting that window.
okay.
I don't even go to the building, I just hit the window until she answers.
Okay.
You just hear a smack on the window as Vex hits it.
I think you're ground floor. You're probably like, second or third floor.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like on the lower side. Floor 13 is pretty funny.
That's like the best floor. Everybody wants that floor.
Sounds like the most interesting floor. Let's see. The other question is, can I use my magic to hit the window without destroying it?
Oh my god.
Can I do that, Keeper?
What are you trying to do?
I want to get her attention using magic somehow because she's tired and I could probably walk. So
The cat could climb.
well, I guess if the building has like ledges and stuff, you can go up on the ledges.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that then.
A brick.
I just want to be in the window. That's all I want. All right, so I make my way up to the window and I hit the window until she looks around, turns around.
Can't tell if you got cut off or stopped talking.
Might have cut off. I said I climb up the building and go right outside the window and just tap on it until you turn around.
Okay.
And if you don't notice right away, it'll get increasingly louder.
Yeah, JD has her head on her desk and then she hears like the smack. She's like, Jesus fucking Christ. So she would turn to the window and be like, Vex, you motherfucker, and open it.
Oh, it's openable. Sweet.
Oh, is it? I don't know. Yeah, probably not. What do you want her to do?
I mean, we can say that it is since you're not like, way high up. So it's probably okay that you have like it can, and it doesn't. Maybe it's one of those like.
It doesn't need to be a skyscraper. It could just be like a normal building.
Yeah, it cranks open or whatever, like a little bit.
All right.
Vex, you motherfucker! You made my phone a grenade.
Oh, I did not mean to.
I don't. No. Don't you lie to me, you motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Well, that's not important right now.
I could get fired.
Something has. I just ignore that statement. Something has kidnapped Lilith. I no longer feel her presence.
What do you want me to do about it?
I was hoping you would call the others at least.
Okay, I can do that. Now I'm having emotional whiplash, Vex. I'm so angry at you, but now I'm concerned about Lilith. Are you able to come in, you piece of shit?
Oh yeah, he can squeeze in. Even if there's like a small window or a small crack of window.
Okay, so she'll call up Samara.
During this, like, I simply thought it just needed some more power. They're like mumbling now.
Vex, what did you think it would do?
Or it would glow some more, Start working.
I can't tell if he's lying. Ugh, you're lucky you're a cat.
If that's what you want to believe.
That you're a cat?
Yes.
You're lucky you look like a cat.
Alright, that's acceptable.
And then she calls Samara. Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Hey, I'm in the bathroom at work. What's up?
Lilith has been kidnapped. That's what Vex has told me. I don't know the details, but he wanted me to call you guys.
Okay, I'll say I threw up and get out of here. That'll probably work.
Okay.
Are we meeting somewhere? Should I come to where you work, or?
No, I'm not sure. I don't know if that's a good idea. Can we go to Lilith's to investigate?
Are you asking me that?
I guess I'm asking Vex and you if that's...
I can get you in.
Okay, yeah, we can go to Lilith's.
Okay, I'll meet you guys there.
Okay. And then she'll call Slade. Ring, ring.
Ding. Yeah.
Oh, what a greeting. Hello. Lilith's been kidnapped, and that's all I know. But we're gonna meet up at Lilith's house. Vex informed me of the kidnapping, and we can talk more there.
Alright, sounds good. See you then. But
Okay, bye.
I just feel like
Was that you pretending to eat a hot dog?
yeah. Were you eating a hot dog? Do we cut to like Slade and he's like on the street eating a hot dog?
I'm not sure if you did that intentionally or not, but it sounded really good.
it was intentional, yes.
It was very good.
Oh, that makes me happy. Where does Samara work?
I feel like Samara picked up like a waitressing job at like a hole in the wall, like greasy spoon type diner,
Got it.
just to
Right
like
here.
pay the bills.
How did you have that ready?
Don't worry about it.
Why would she not have a diner?
With fucking Spider-Man and I don't even know what that is in the background. What is in the background? It's like an octopus. Is that Ursula?
It's like
Really?
a demon.
Venom
Spider-Man's there. I imagine it's Doc Ock.
or Venom.
You know what?
We're going.
You know
we're
what?
gonna all have to visit this place at some point.
That makes so much sense that it's Doc Ock. Jesus Christ, why did I go to Ursula? That doesn't make any sense.
You know, the dynamic duo of Spider-Man and Ursula.
This is
Okay.
amazing.
So, right. Where did I go here?
Can I move this X thing?
So the tarot cards are more risque than I had first seen until I enlarged the photo.
Oh,
Oh,
Right.
it's a conveniently placed X. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like it was by accident. No, very intentional. Got it. I like how smug the moon looks.
So, yep. So you're at Lilith's place. It's kind of like a witchy aesthetic, I imagine that she would have.
But yeah, there's actually one more person I might try to get in contact with. It's kind of weird because Vex knows Ty.
Yeah, Vex does know Ty.
You may try to get her advice on Lilith being summoned.
Okay.
But I suppose I'll save that for after we investigate. Or if we can get into her phone, because she probably has Ty's number on it.
Yeah, I think, her phone didn't go with her. So,
But is it password protected? And would Vex know what the password is?
those are good questions.
Anyways, I can go in and unlock the door from the other side, so they can get in.
Okay.
There's a Vex entrance somewhere.
A cat door or something.
Yeah, or a window. Yeah, it feels like she was summoned somewhere, but it's not in this world.
What other possible worlds could she be summoned to?
Well, lots of them. I mean, I'm not from this one.
Where are you from?
I suppose you would call it the dream world?
Can we rewind? I feel like Vex just has like a long set of complicated syllables that is like almost inhuman to pronounce.
Sure.
Or
Interdimensional cat.
maybe,
Nice.
maybe he wouldn't, since he's not allowed to say things, really. Either way, I think that would be funny, but also just the dream world works as well.
It could be. He says
The
in
other
infinite
answer is
syllables.
your mind. technically true. But yeah, his answer would actually just be dreams. Not dream world, just dreams. He'll add in, but I don't believe Lilith is there. I'm not sure she would be able to exist there.
Oh, okay. Where could she exist? What worlds are existable?
I'm not really sure.
Do you guys... Lilith was summoned before, right? Here?
Does Vex know about the whole Lilith summoning thing? He knows about her being summoned into the body, but about the one before that is the real question.
I don't know.
I mean, I was technically Ty's familiar before this, so I don't know if she would talk about that.
Yeah, you might know about it, but I think
Okay.
from what you...
Is that something the party would know, that she was summoned somehow the first time, or is that something he should not be mentioning?
I don't think that's like general knowledge.
Okay, they'll just answer, it's possible.
Right, so what are you all doing at Lilith's place?
Can I go ahead and use my ability, Destiny's Plaything?
Ooh, go ahead. Oh boy.
You're gonna get petrified.
Team level up is at it again.
Woo!
Alright, I'll just note that for later. Let's see. Nothing specific happens on a miss, right?
Something bad is going to happen to Samara.
Ah. Okay. But not immediate. So just hang on to that.
I roll trying to figure this out, where I believe a normal person would be out of their depth.
Okay. I guess tell me how you're trying to figure it out.
Well, I'm trying to figure out if she can be summoned back, like if we could just summon her. And so I guess looking, I don't know if she has magical books or whatever.
Okay. I think she probably does have magical books. I don't on summoning necessarily. It's probably she has like sort of other sort of books about magic, like properties of different things that have magical sort of properties, stuff like that. A lot of plants.
Let's see here. Vex is gonna go find Ty's, or not Ty's, sorry, Lilith's phone and bring it to someone. Says, I believe she has a contact that would be helpful.
So, your move. Sorry, before. So while JD's kind of looking around, browsing books and things.
Yep.
You're gonna go look for Lilith's phone.
Yes, it's already did an investigate for this. So.
All right, Slade, what are you doing?
Once Slade desensitizes to the strong smell of incense wafting throughout Lilith's place, he decides to investigate a mystery.
Right, but how are you doing? Like, are you...
By poking through her things. I don't know. That's the best I can come up with.
Okay.
Looking for strange markings or smells or things that just seem off.
Okay. How familiar is Slade with magic? I would imagine.
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, JD, doing your best. Go ahead and roll for that.
You say JD or
Yeah, JD.
okay.
And I can spend my holds to give one of you a +1 forward for this particular situation. So what is everybody doing? Vex is getting... Slade is looking around. This would have been useful for Samara approximately a minute ago.
I don't go. I think that's like a before the session roll usually.
Oh, I see.
I might do trust your gut in a minute. So, but if anyone else gets a +1, I'm fine with that.
So I want to like if Slade wants to poke around, like try and solve what's going on, that's cool with me. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else from specifically her apartment that you can glean from, other than what like Vex has already found. But I guess why don't you roll and I'll just try and figure something out if you roll well.
When do I spend a hold? Can that be after somebody rolls, or does it have to be before?
I think you can spend them after, so whenever you want.
What does
Okay,
your
roll.
hold do?
Oh wait, you're giving someone probably before.
Yeah. Well, I'll give a hold to Slade, I guess.
Okay.
You want me to roll investigate mystery?
I mean, if that's what.
I really don't know. Since a lot what purpose he would serve right now.
Okay.
Lilith's phone.
Break into it? Like hack it?
I'm just assuming it has a lock, and you can work with the Vex to do that.
You can break it, period. That's
JD
it.
can
No,
try
no.
the phone. I have a question. This is supposed to be silly. Okay. The question.
I don't think this is like a bad situation to read. Although I do get what you mean. I feel like it'd be more like a shark.
Oh yeah, the whole vanilla stat idea.
Yeah.
Never used those.
Yeah, I feel like it's a sharp roll. I feel like that'll probably help.
Yeah,
Although-
I'll definitely do a help out because I for a password sometime.
Just order those one in.
There you go, +1 on whatever roll we decide this.
I think it's just sharp.
What is this, JD? I guess Vex brings over and it's like, here's a shiny.
These shiny things, right? I won't make this one explode, I promise.
Oh, hey.
Don't even need that +1.
Yeah, so I think, with Vex's help and things, you would be able to get into Lilith's phone. I think, Vex throws out 4 numbers not in the right order, and you just like plop them until it unlocks.
Yeah, you get to force it from this vague description.
Number 69 to be in the password.
Oddly
Well-
specific.
I'm a middle schooler at heart.
You've thought about this, haven't you?
Absolutely juvenile.
It has to be approved.
Vex will direct you to call a contact named Ty.
Who is this? What am I telling them? Are you talking to them?
She is the one that summoned me.
Oh. Okay. Oh, yeah, summoner. That makes sense. So I'll call Ty and put her on speaker.
It rings and rings and rings and goes to voicemail.
Of course.
I'll leave a message. Vex, leave a message. That's the start of the message.
Let's see. Hello. I'll say, hello, Ty. It appears that my master has been summoned somewhere. That would be appreciated. He's a little more polite than normal. With a,
Yeah, I take her phone and her charger.
that's what I'm thinking. I had taken the charger too. It says, well, it looks like we'll have to figure out more about summoning.
Yeah, who would do this?
No idea.
Went out to get Lilith. It would have that info. He's gotta have enemies.
Not any enemies that I know of that can do this.
What about, you know, the Spiralized Society? I look at Vex.
Vex Glare. Wait, does he actually know about that? Or know of them?
I don't know. Am I involved with them?
I think you know about them because of Samara, but you're not really involved with them.
Yeah, I'm not. But I do know. I do have some information on them also from Lilith.
Oh, wait. Mara asked me that for some reason. I suppose they are experienced with summoning. Yeah, I don't want to blather on too much about that because I don't know how much Lilith would have told me. I guess she does have some sort of relation to them as well. Though I'm not quite sure what it is.
Yeah, and the other thing is, you know that the Spirali is largely defunct in Buffalo area anyway. There's a big
Well, I guess this is a dead end unless we go and break into Ty's place. I don't. Sure.
Sure.
Alright.
Not they did it. Jesus Christ! Why are you rolling all these sixes? What's happening?
I'm keeping them all for myself, so none of you get any. I ask questions, or is this for a check?
I mean, I feel like are there any dangers we haven't noticed? Question.
Yeah, that's definitely what I was going to ask.
Okay. So you have the thought about breaking into Ty's place, and then you kind of realize that Ty is typically quick to respond to phone calls and texts, particularly from Lilith, you know, like just
He's going to go, wait a minute. We should probably go to Ty's right now. Something might have happened to her, too.
Hop in the car. Where does Ty live? Buffalo.
Is there address direction?
It's just gonna be terrible. Yes, let's say for she has the address in that you can punch into, like.
You can even use it. You can even use her phone GPS to do it.
Yes.
1 second.
JD's phone, her company phone, is securely in her bag, and she's not letting Vex.
So, where the GPS takes you is, it looks like a sort of rundown warehouse almost.
God, she's really moved up in the world. got her own abandoned warehouse.
So, okay, so what do you all do?
You live in the warehouse, Vex?
She does currently. She needs lots of room for her studies.
So, I guess, should we go in? Is that safe? Do we think that's a bad idea?
I think that's the logical thing to do. Because we're just checking to see if she's okay.
Yeah. The door's open? I guess we go over to the door. I go to...
They no, Slade does, yes. But once he
I
arrives at the
think-
door,
I think Samara would follow, like, in the back.
Okay. Slade, JD, and Samara sort of approach the door. You kind of get, like, confused as to what you're doing here in this warehouse area.
I'm in the phone on Google Maps to make sure we went to the right place.
Slade turns
Wait,
around and
did
looks
you-
at Vex.
Did you leave Vex out of that confusion?
You did leave Vex out of that.
Okay, yeah.
Where your friend lives?
Oh, definitely. I lived here for a while, and
I've seen a lot of stuff happen in warehouses, dude, and none of it's good.
this warehouse is usually okay. But I understand your reasoning.
Are we so confused that we wouldn't move forward, or would we still try to go in?
I think the closer you get, the more confused you get. And you almost feel...
By the way, does Vex actually know what this effect is?
Yeah, he should.
Yeah, I'm sort of just letting it go.
But
At least for a moment. It is a series.
okay. Roll act under pressure.
Why you do us like this, Vex? what you've done.
No, Slade's fine. I got you experience is what I did. Oh my god, all the ones.
Wow. Okay. So Slade, you kind of you're able to kind of shrug off the feeling. It's still kind of there, but it's not so present that you're not willing to go forward if Vex is insistent that this is the place. But I feel like JD and Samara, you're like just that feel like that sort of almost insistence that you need to leave is like very strong.
I
Yeah,
think
Vex.
Samara starts to like edge towards the door.
I appreciate that Slade's the one that makes it. If you try to leave or anything, I'll say, I should probably mention that this place is warded to keep people away. I'm not sure if Vex can actually do anything about the ward, though. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know if, yeah, that would work. Okay.
That you're
Okay, yeah.
since
I
you're
get to
familiar with
enchant
it,
people this time.
since you're familiar, you're kind of like actually unbarring them.
He's gonna be, I suppose I could try something, and then he's gonna summon some magic.
So with that, Samara and JD, you no longer feel that compulsion to leave. And the confusion has lifted. Like you know what you're doing here, and according to Vex, this is Ty's place of residence.
Did it work?
I'm gonna pick up. Can I pick Vex up?
Oh, yeah.
You have to tell us these things beforehand, Vex. Then I put him down.
It wouldn't have hurt you.
This is why I don't trust cats. Anything else you want to tell us, Kitty? Slade turns around and pokes his bat at the door.
You should probably not touch too many things that you don't understand in there. Though it would be amusing.
Is the door locked?
I mean, probably, but let's say that like Vex knows where the spare key is or something.
Is there a Vex window? For when Vex needs to visit?
Sure, there's a Vex window. You can let him in from the inside
Or the key's just up on the windowsill or something.
or something.
Okay, yeah, I'll get you guys in then.
Okay.
That's a nice warehouse. Very livable.
That is a nice warehouse.
What, you thought you lived in an abandoned warehouse? We've seen enough of those. We're sick of them.
We? Sure, yeah, we.
Okay. I think we will pick up there from the break.
Okay.
Right,
Let's
so
type up the
9:45.
summary.
Where time zone is.
All right. Talk to you then.
All right, see you then. And two of you will recognize the place.
Sure do.
Wait, do I?
Yeah.
When did we come here? Oh, is this the? I forgot what her name is.
Miss Brooks.
Yeah. In my mind, she's succubus lady still.
Okay.
I don't know. She has some sort of magic. But yeah.
Yep, it's the same place. The Anyway, see you at 45.
Alrighty.
So, take a short break. I'm going to type up what has happened so far, just for my own knowledge. Reference next session. As I usually do, because this stuff helps to jog my memory and helps me to kind of solidify and understand the storyline. So, JD is confronted by her HR lady, I think is what she was referred to. HR director, head honcho girl, who has Keeper is called the new boss bitch. The previous one was Jeremy Jones's boss, FYI, in season of kind of. Anyway, that was the previous boss bitch. Anyway, after that confrontation, Vex shows up at the law firm where JD is. Now, speak of the devil, the one who cursed the phone in the first place, and tells her about Lilith going. JD takes it upon herself to contact the rest of the group and bring them all to Lilith's apartment. Nothing's really I can understand. So the Vex, we're going to go investigate Ty's place. Not abandoned warehouse. It's a warehouse. Abandoned from the outside, I guess. And that's where we have left off. Basically, Ty's. I guess it was assumed to be an apartment, but the apartment turns out to be a warehouse abandoned. It looks abandoned from the outside. Vex unlocks the door and they enter. Okay, that's where we are now. I guess in roughly 10 minutes from now, I will be back. We'll be back. The session will be back. But for now, I mean, I'll still be here. I'll be sitting here, doing whatever. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them now, and I'll be happy to answer. Otherwise, just, I guess, chill. What happened to the music? Did they stop? They stopped the music? Oh, it says it's playing. Maybe it stopped. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it did stop. It was... So... free music. And that was at 8:21, so an hour after that would have been 9:21, which was ago-ish. That would explain why it stopped, and it wasn't looped. Womp womp. Looks like or typing something. Okay. Anyway, I guess there'll be some silence, so the group does not know, cannot hear me. I don't know what to do. Guess I'll just we got 10 minutes left. the brakes up.
Rip a bot.
I was just trying to get it to loop too. So.
Oh, it might have stopped before you typed that or something.
Well, I think it didn't loop because it wasn't actually playing anything.
Yeah, because after from the queue if it's not on loop.
Yeah.
Lilith actually is on another plane. Feel free to nuke Vex whenever you feel like it, because
What?
he's technically destable. If Lilith dies, he vanishes. That's the sort of link.
Okay.
Randomly take damage for things if he screws stuff up or something. I don't know, but he's putting on a strong face. Totally taking it seriously. I promise. You should have rolled to act under pressure to cast that magic.
All right, it's 45 after, so I'm gonna take this break thing off. Looks like we should be back now.
Samara's backstory was that she was taken in by
It said
Would Vex know about that at all? Maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to ask her when she gets back.
Are you back,
Because
Samara?
I know the backstory is that Samara went to Lilith because of the connection to Spiral Eye, right? So Vex may have been involved with that. Because I know I have it down that he just trusts her because he thinks she has ill intentions because she suspiciously showed up out of nowhere.
I'm back.
Hey.
Oh hey, would Vex know that that you're related to Spiral Eye at all? I think I might have been there when you met her, because I believe I was there familiar by that time.
So then I would say yes, you probably do know that.
Okay, I won't act super insulted if you ever bring it up.
I'm also back. I didn't say anything. I realized that's
Welcome back.
about. Does Vex know about Samara being involved with?
I'm not sure if I know about the link between Spiral Eye and Lilith now that I think about it.
So y'all make it. What do you do?
Let's see. First, I get insulted. So random. I don't know what it. Every time you give us one of these things, I always find like one thing that just bothers me for no real reason.
Is it because it's a rock, or is it a tree branch, or what makes
It's just
it?
like why are the keys just there? In the middle of a counter.
Oh, in the counter. Oh, I see. Yeah, where is that counter? I'm a little confused. It seems like it's right in front of. It's in the kitchen.
Yeah, this pole here makes me keep thinking there's like a pool there or something.
That pole? What pole?
This pole by the desk and thing in it.
Oh, that's a faucet, I think.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, I'm done being nonsensical.
I do like the idea of it being a pool, though.
My map cut off, so I had no idea what you were talking about for a second.
Same here.
That thing that Roll20 does.
Oh yeah, I figured out how to stop it from doing that. Just make the map height super big. And then it won't do that anymore. Although you might have just not scrolled.
No, it's cutting off.
Oh yeah.
But I see it now, kind of. Yep.
Anyways, I assume Ty's not here. That's what Vex is gonna do. He's gonna look for Ty, and I assume unsuccessfully.
Yes. Ty's not here, but you find like a young gentleman.
Oh wait, no, I guess I'm not looking around the house because there's a person here.
Well, I think as as you all come in and I start looking around, you kind of hear like almost frantic, but from like the basement area up to here.
Vex is just gonna go. Someone's here.
Is it Ty?
JD steps behind Slade. Wherever she is now behind Slade.
That was a smart move.
So in comes in like a young man. He looks kind of frantic, and he like something weird already happened, and then he sees like the bunch of you in the house, and he's like, "What's going on? Who are you?"
Him.
Kind of like takes in folks that are magically inclined, to sort of help them out, that kind of thing.
Okay, that was it. Yeah, we'll just go, oh, don't worry about this one, I guess. And then relax. You would have totally attacked it if this was.
Yeah, so you recognize him as Harry.
Oh wait, you can't attack.
Yep,
Harry?
Barclay. Yep, Harry Barclay.
I guess likewise I'll say to Harry, don't worry about these ones, since I assume he would know me.
Yeah. And then look around for... Oh, is Lilith here?
That's who we're looking for. Well, we're looking for Ty to help us find Lilith. Next is the cat equivalent of a facepalm. Of course.
Yeah, so, so that's, he says that she disappeared. That you get, after talking with him, the timeline lines up with about when you felt Lilith sort of disappear?
Sure. I'll trade facts. I'll tell him the stuff I know.
Okay. All right. So
Was he here when she disappeared?
yes.
Did he? I guess JD would ask him if he noticed anything like beforehand or during the disappearance, or was he like what set the scene?
That is a good question. I was not there when Lilith vanished.
Yeah. She was showing me some of her like books and things, and oh shoot, sorry, I might be misgendering. Sorry. I'm just gonna use them. They were showing me their books and things, and there was this like noise, and then like almost like electricity sparks or something, but like a yellowy electricity sparks, and then like she just vanished. It was weird.
What was that second thing you sort of crackled when you said it? There's like the lights flickered and then something happened?
The lights flickered, there was like a weird noise.
Okay, the noise, that's what I didn't hear.
And does that has so Vex, you said that Lilith was summoned. Can you tell if it feels the same?
Yeah, it felt like summoning magic in Lilith's room. I don't know about here. It may be gone by now. I want to check. Is that just investigate a mystery?
Sure. Did you have holds from last time?
No, I used them all.
Use them all. Okay.
Vex never fail. Still only have 5 XP. Okay, anyways. I guess I'll do what happened here because I'm just trying to confirm it was the same magic.
Wait, hold on a second. I think the phenomena questions
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
would apply here.
I guess how is the phenomenon doing this?
So I think what you discern from like the feeling, like is there's sort of, it's more faint now because it's been more time, but you get the same sort of possible summoning type thing, but it's magical in nature, which is kind of weird. And
It's kind of loud.
I don't know how closely Vex pays attention to like the news or anything like that.
I feel like Slade would pay 100% attention to the news, so I don't know if Vex...
Definitely not Vex. Vex watches soaps and other story things when he can. He prefers entertainment to real world stuff because he would not be able to predict it.
So I think what might happen then is that maybe on the way, Slade might have been talking about some like what was playing on the news at the beginning, right? Where disappeared about how there's a tech company that kind of set up shop in Buffalo recently, and they've been doing some testing about I guess the news reported as like electromagnetic or like gamma radiation type stuff. And I think Vex can connect that. That's what, like, when humans are trying to make magic science-y, those are the kinds of things that so I get the sense that, or so that's probably like what your working hypothesis right now is that these science humans were messing around and somehow has like summoned magic users.
Alright, let me think of how to say this.
Slade pays attention to this company because he doesn't like their logo because it is a giant lion.
That's a great reason to pay attention to something. But yeah. It seems like magic, but it's the sort of magic that humans that don't know what they're doing do. But I suppose Slade could pick up on that.
Must be no shortage of job openings. Not many people know what they're doing in general. This... Ugh. I'm having some trouble putting this together.
I cannot get over the names.
I love
Because I've been playing a lot of Warhammer stuff.
Jerem, is Slade having a difficult time, or is that out of character? I can't tell. Sorry.
That's me out of character, because I wasn't fully paying attention during the explanation part. What I understand so far is disappearance that involved a magic summoning, and that somehow ties to this news something that involves this company.
Yeah, the company probably summoned them by accident or something in their experiments. Their science magic, I think, is what has been implied.
Why you don't mix tech and magic? I have a whole setting around.
Fourth wall. All right. Okay. Slade's gonna use his knowledge of, well, his recognition of this company and its logo to investigate a mystery and try to tie these together, see if there is a link.
Sure. You still have that +1 from not investigating previously, I believe, because we skipped over it. You had a +1 from JD.
Oh, I thought, okay, I thought she gave that to you, because it's fine either way.
She had 2 holds.
Oh, okay. Okay, is that okay with you, Keeper?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, with all the time that you spent, just spend, like, researching and things that related.
Good stuff. That's XP.
Oh, no.
Stop taking all the good rolls.
I don't want that.
Boy.
Yeah, it was just coincidence. But I
Well,
mean,
so the failure doesn't necessarily mean that you don't put things together. It just means that you don't necessarily get any new information, or you can get new information, but it'll be so the failure just means that something bad is going to happen, but not necessarily right now. But yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean that like you don't believe what he says or anything like that. It doesn't have to be like a negative in that sense, if that makes sense. It's not like D&D where if you like fail the roll, like it doesn't happen kind of thing. It just means that something maybe outside of the situation bad is going to happen.
okay.
So but I mean, like that's if you think Slade would think it's just a coincidence, that's fine too.
Oh no, that was just a joke.
Okay.
He could have
You were
said that,
making a
but
joke. Okay.
he could have actually said that. But I mean, honestly, the rest of the team heard about what. I mean, you said Slade was telling them about this company or news in the car, so anyone could put it together.
Yeah.
Can I suggest that Samara wanted to do? Now that we have the information out of character.
Sorry, can you say that again? The music got really intense all of a sudden, and I didn't quite hear what you said. I'm gonna turn that down.
Oh, I was gonna say this would be a good time for Samara to make a follow your gut roll, as she wanted to earlier.
Oh. Sure.
What the hell?
Y'all, I have really bad luck with dice.
That's what is why?
That is uncanny.
That's okay. Even if she fails it, we'll still go somewhere.
Level up, though.
Yeah, get out of the way now.
Level up. We gotta level up once per session. Just in the middle of it, from sheer failures. I think that's our calling card.
Oh man, on a miss, your instincts lead you into danger.
It's just taking the long route to get there.
Yeah, so I think you have been told, or like maybe like just sort of it was kind of news like that this company has come here, And so maybe you have a sense of where their current building. I mean,
I know
probably-
where
Yeah.
I know where their building is.
Do we have any sort of physical evidence that they're involved? I mean, clearly not, but is there any sort of like measurements we could take? I don't know. JD's thinking about doing a cease and desist on their experiments since our friends have disappeared.
I don't know. I don't think any of you have equipment to be able to take measurements. There's certainly not any direct evidence that what they're doing is harmful. I mean, there's probably always, like certain amount of protesters for any large tech company. So, I mean, you could see if they already have some sort of cease and desist type thing up already. Like, I'm thinking, just when a large company comes to town, there's always a portion of the population that doesn't want them there for various set of reasons. So there could already be like kind of a community towards that, I suppose.
Okay, so I guess JD is like Googling this on her personal phone, not her work phone. She's learned her lesson.
You have a
And
phone. No, I'm not doing anything. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Nothing. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, so I guess she's Googling that sort of thing. Like, is there any legal actions against them or anything? I don't know, maybe they misfiled. Like, I don't know, did they? I don't know what sort of. To start these experiments, these sort of things in the middle of a city, if anything is sort of dangerous. So you mentioned gamma radiation, which would require a whole bunch of hoops to go through, I assume.
I feel like they would have dotted their I's and crossed their T's on all that stuff. But what did you have in mind?
Yeah, just trying to find something wrong with their paperwork so that if she can't get a cease and desist based on evidence of wrongdoing, she could get it based on they haven't filed the proper paperwork. I don't know. Like the zoning is wrong or something.
Alright, so what's your like end goal for that?
JD wants them to stop their experiments because she is concerned that I guess it just happened once, but she doesn't know if additional people will start going missing, and that could be bad for us. The end goal is to tell them the end goal is kind of twofold, to go and just give them their papers or whatever, serve them their papers, and then also to stop them. So to get into the building and also to stop them from doing further experiments.
So I feel like maybe you could whip something up to get into the other part of it would be like much longer. Right? It'd be more of like a class action lawsuit type thing. Like it would be something that would take quite a bit of time to get going, I feel. Particularly with no hard evidence.
you're looking at all their special paperwork.
Sure, yeah. Probably while looking through their paperwork, that might give me an idea as to what exactly, what they've asked permission for, might give me more insight as to what they're actually doing. So I don't know if that would be investigate a mystery or what.
Yeah, so you're okay, so you're trying to find out what they're doing, but also trying to find a way to get in?
What sort of, I guess, legal to try to get into the building, and then also I think while investigating that, kind of Vex is like, hey, could you figure out what the hell they're actually doing? And I'd be like, oh yeah, I guess, like, try to think about, okay, well, they've asked permission to have, or they've filed, I don't know what you do to get permission to have like in a radiation machine, a LINAC or whatever, but I assume you need to file something. You can't just have that. So while looking into what to file, she'd probably have some insight as to what they actually, what equipments or what experiments they're actually doing.
Right. I actually don't know how much oversight that they would need because they're a company and not necessarily like they're not part of the government, they're not part of the university or anything. So I don't know like for like just companies in general, I don't know how much they have to like actually report on what they're doing. But why don't you roll investigate a mystery?
Jeez.
Nice.
The sixes go to someone else.
Okay, so I guess it would be. We know what it can do. Or would this be investigating phenomenon?
Yeah, you can ask
probably
the phenomenon
phenomenon.
questions.
I mean, what could fix it, cure it, or slow it down, but I don't know if that makes sense for what I'm doing.
I think let's say 2016. Like, it's probably if they did something because they're primarily a tech company, they probably did something, like maybe made a machine or something like and turned it on. You imagine that they probably need to like maybe alter it to turn it on again, or maybe turn it off, and like that's why Lilith and this person Ty that you've never met is gone. So I think fix it is probably at the lab. Like,
So basically, we need access to whatever the hell they did.
yeah.
Hmm. I think part of that would be I'm trying to see which one makes the most sense for the questions what I was actually looking at. So I don't know if how is the phenomenon doing this or what will be affected next. I don't know which one of those makes more sense. I'll do what will be affected next.
What will be affected next? Uh, hmm. So, I mean, you have a small sample size, but from what you know, is that it seems like magic users were, summoned or something. So if it were, and right now it seemed like particularly powerful magic users were summoned, because this hairy person here wasn't. And so perhaps if it were to continue, like any person who has magical ability might be affected, or if it is sort of a radiation type thing, it could be that, it'll just sort of affect the general populace in that area.
We need to put a stop to this situation.
Yes. Vex. Do I know how his magic works?
No.
Never mind then.
He probably would not be able to explain it to you.
I was gonna suggest, I don't know if you can bar portal on yourself.
Honestly, if it were to affect me next, it might actually be a good thing for me.
Could you bar portal on any of our friends? I assume, does Samara have magic?
Technically, no.
Yeah, I think she's just chosen.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll tell them that, like, I think if it happens again, people with maybe the general population. So, Harry, I don't know if you can do anything to protect yourself, magic-wise, to I don't know, because like this whole house was warded against us. Can you like help yourself somehow?
I'm kind of curious as to why it did not affect me. You sound a little upset about that.
I am, I mean, I'm not I'm just starting. I can try.
I could probably help.
Okay.
I will try to protect him from whatever this is using magic.
Okay.
With my absurdly good weird stat.
Nice. All right. So you're pretty sure that you, like if it were to happen again, Harry wouldn't be pulled into this pseudo summoning thing that has happened.
Yes, I'm trying to anchor him more strongly to this world. And that would be the trap a specific person, Minier monster. Except the trap is to this world.
Summon, what's her face? Lilith?
I'm not sure if I could. Since she can't summon me, I probably can't summon her.
The summoning is a monster, so
Mm.
Yeah, we should go to this place. Preferably before I cease to exist.
Oh. Yeah.
I feel like as soon as you say that, you just kind of like flicker in and out and become solid again.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't be using my magic so frivolously.
Well, then let's go. That go with you, Slade?
Yeah, my bat's itching. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Okay. I don't have a map for the outside of the building, but I think it's not like necessarily like downtown. It's probably in the in more of a more on the outskirts of the city. And yeah, so once you get there, I imagine you kind of present whatever paperwork you were able to draw up.
Yes. Because I am trying to read to see what sort of radiation laws there are.
So I imagine once you get there, you sort of present whatever paperwork that you were able to write up that will get you into looking around and seeing what's going on. like do an inspection type thing, I imagine.
Sure.
Yep, fake an inspection.
Yeah, or I don't know if
Like
she could
punch her way.
combine like whatever protest groups were doing and be like, in accordance to law, their legal stuff, do an inspection to try and collaborate it or something.
Okay. So, well, because you rolled, you rolled that 14 when you were. So, I think they probably the like guard person lets you in, and I don't know if they would escort you. I mean, yeah, they'd probably escort. Fancy place, but like they kind of stay in the hallways as they take you to like room to room. Do you specify you're wanting to look at like the electromagnetic / gamma radiation experiment?
Can I add? How do we get Vex in?
Can he be in my bag?
Oh yeah, sure. I can be
I can
a bad cat.
Can you change size, or are you always cat size?
Yeah, always cat sized.
Okay.
Not like he's a big cat though.
Yeah, Vex is in the car waiting. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I'm just gonna bring you to this. Laboratory room. I think what you see, there's like maybe 3 or 4 scientists. They seem to be like scrambling around. This back area here is actually just really, it seems like really murky. Like a thick smoke or something that's been encapsulated in glass. It's kind of freaky looking.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the security guard person, like, excuse me, sir.
Go in with you necessarily. Like to hear?
Yeah, I would walk over and, see if I could walk over if somebody stopped me.
Yeah, I think probably a scientist person would stop you before you get there and say, "Well, what are you doing? Don't get any closer to that."
What is that? That does not seem to be within regulation.
We're not sure actually. We're trying to figure things out. If you could just sort of take a few steps back, I'd appreciate it.
So JD is going to say, have you reported that? What caused this? And have you reported it to the EPA or OSHA, or what have you been?
Again, we are trying to figure that out. If you could take a few steps back.
I just need more information as to what caused this.
I think you see like a look of frustration because like he's trying to deal with the situation there. He doesn't really have time for this.
Okay, well, why don't you go about trying to figure that out, and I'm going to follow along to see if it's within regulation or if it needs to be reported to EPA or EA as a radiation leak or something of the sort. And can I use my bar certified to use +1 forward to manipulate someone? What phone are you messing with?
I'm in your bag.
Motherfucker!
Are you sure you want to be using magic right now, Max?
No.
Wasting those good rolls. But I want to manipulate him to let me follow him to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I do the +1 forward with my legal argument?
Yeah.
Where is manipulate someone? Where did it go? I just had it. Where'd you go? Okay.
The constant battle gets expanding and unexpanding menus.
Nice. All right, so you're trying to get them to let you follow him?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think he he basically says, I don't have time for this, just don't touch anything. And then he starts to like walk to like a computer terminal near that, and he's like being and like looking at the screen, and like, you know, he's just
Did he type in his password to log into the computer?
no.
Damn it.
It was it was just, it was already up, but he's like reading metrics and things like that.
I don't know if the team wants to like try and investigate on their own. I don't know if this is a sufficient distraction to at least one person. True, they're not locking their computers, so.
Well, it seemed like it was more like he kind of stepped away from his computer to like tell you to back away, and then he went back to it. So it wasn't like he seems to be like kind of running around frantically looking at stuff.
Yeah. I guess I would ask him, is the machine still on? Turning the machine on, do this, and is the machine still on?
So yes. So I think yeah, so the machine has been on continuously on for about I don't know, 2 hours. Does that sound like the right length of time for you to do everything that you've done? Yeah, why not? So it's been, yes, they turned it on at, I don't know, 11:03 or something, let's say. And it's been continuously running.
So it's been running for 2 hours. So it's been running since they disappeared, pretty much.
Yes, it's been running since they disappeared.
Can I ask him why he hasn't turned it off?
There's fluctuations. We're not sure what would happen if we turn it off. Right now it's relatively stable and not stable at the same time. It's a visible Schrodinger's cat, and he kind of laughs to himself, and he goes back to his typing. Samara or Slade, what do you do?
Is there another unoccupied computer somewhere?
If sure.
Then Slade would probably start poking around on it.
Turn around. Okay. All right. So, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to get a sense of like what they were doing, or like what went wrong, or what are you looking for on their computer?
Just clues.
Okay. Why don't you roll investigate a mystery?
Okay.
So then you get one question.
I want to answer the question of how it happened.
How it happened?
Yeah, what caused it to happen?
What caused it to happen? Okay. It looks like when they, from what you can tell, like when they turned on the machine, it was set to like a specific, like band width, let's say, for the electromagnetic part, and then like they were like adding in sort of gamma or whatever into it, and like it wasn't calibrated correctly is what it seems like has happened, or perhaps like it wasn't the reaction they were expecting from the interaction between those two sort of sciencey sounding particles or whatever, like created this like weird like warp. Luckily it's contained, but like this is like this weird warp of like sort of this weird etherealness. So like what they're is trying to like, they're working on like a power source, and this whatever this is happening wasn't the reaction they were expecting. Samara, what about you?
I think Samara is gonna look for an opportunity to like slip out of the watchful eye of the people who work there.
Like leave the room, or are you staying in the lab to do something else, or?
I think on our way like to the lab, did we pass anything that looked more shady that like they wouldn't want us to know about? Or is the lab like where all the action is?
I mean, I feel like both is true. Like this is kind of where all the action is. But, you know, I feel like a tech company like this isn't, you know, like I'm sure there's other stuff going on. So I don't know if you necessarily Yeah, so I guess it depends on like what are you right now. This is the most like quote unquote shady kind of thing that's happening because
Okay.
um what apparently has happened from what you can put together is that they've made like a pocket dimension type thing, or like there's been a tear or something that's being contained right now.
Okay. So I'm going to wait for the employees to not be looking,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to try and find a way to get onto a computer and steal a bunch of data.
Okay, roll act under pressure.
This is it. This is the time your roll will be good.
Right, okay. I think what happens is that you're able to download a small amount of data before a person notices like you're kind of messing with the computer. They haven't necessarily noticed that you're like downloading, but like because I imagine you probably have like a USB or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe like on a keychain or something. So you probably plug that in and like you're starting to like drag files over, and they notice that like you're like on the computer, which is kind of weird to begin with. So maybe they didn't notice the USB drive, but they're like, "Hey, what are you doing? Get off of there! Don't mess with like the stuff. We're like monitoring what's going on right now," and they like shoo you off. I'm gonna say roll another act under pressure to like sneakily take your USB as you okay. Man, mixed successes are so interesting. Okay, so what would happen in that situation? I feel like so you're able to so you're able to get either you're able to get your USB without the person noticing, but maybe some of the file data has corrupted. Like you'll still have some of what you were able to get, but like maybe some of it got corrupted, or you can get all of the data that you downloaded, but the person is going to see that you had a USB plugged into the computer.
I would much rather have just some corrupted data
Okay.
than start a fight.
Okay. So you were able to sneak it away, and there later on you'll find out that there's some corrupted data on there. Okay.
Do not safely remove it.
Exactly.
Can I sense anything from the weird portal-y thing?
Uh,
I guess
yeah. What would that be? Would that be? What do you think?
probably investigating, or just weird.
Yeah, why don't you roll weird, and then you can ask me questions either from investigate or read a bad, which would whatever seems more appropriate. 11. Okay.
I'm going to ask if I can somehow use magic to fix this. Just what could fix it, cure it, or slow it down. Specifically, if it's magic.
Oh,
I get 2 questions, right? Can I do a flexible one?
Yeah.
Is Lilith in there?
Oh, that's pretty specific.
Or yeah, I guess other. Is that where the missing people are? I don't know.
Yeah, so you get the sense that the missing people are probably in this weird pocket / tear. It's not that like it's not that your connection's quite restored or anything, but it feels better, if that makes sense. And the other thing, use magic. Yeah, I think especially if you were to get the information that Jeremy has, I think you would be able to and with your knowledge of like other dimensions and things like that, you would be able to uh stabilize it enough so that the 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 tear would repair itself and the people would appear. But the other thing is that you probably want to shut down the machine kind of simultaneously as you're doing that because it's like, you know, it's shooting radiation and it's reading for like different proper like electromagnetic properties and things like that. So you don't want to be like shooting that at the folks who might just suddenly appear.
Yeah, so it sounds like some sort of big magic, which means the problem that we need to convince the people here to let a cat randomly use magic. Because I can't just do it like boom.
Yeah, I think
I will whisper up to JD. I think I can do something, but sort of like nod at like all the people in the room.
I mean, I think part of it is like maybe if you can convince them to shut it down and then you can just time it, Vex.
All right, but these scientists are not like magical people, though, right?
Not as far as you can tell.
Yeah, so I'm technically not supposed to talk in front of them, so or do magic-y things. I guess I could. It's just frowned upon. But yeah.
JD does not want you doing magic in front of them, so she's gonna try to get them to leave. But ask how they can shut down the machine.
Yeah. I'll explain that if we shut down the machine, I might be able to fix the thing. But it would require coordination and precision and people to not interfere.
Okay, I think I can help.
Yeah, actually, I think if you I think you can do the magic to stabilize, and then once they shut it down, once it's stabilized, they can shut it down without any issue.
Okay.
So I don't know if I don't know what your magic is going to look like. If you feel like if it's going to be visible or if like you can do it sneakily. I don't know how you imagine your magic works. So
It would definitely be something that would be noticed if people are paying attention.
okay. What if hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
I will leave that problem to everyone else.
So you said that there is current radiation leaking, or is it so it's not like a lead pane that they have, so I assume, do they have radiation monitors?
Yes.
Can I see if that has exceeded the like OSHA standards for people who work? I mean, it would be in a nuclear reactor, so I don't know what the standards these people would be with, but same thing probably.
Just break the sensor.
Well, it seems like right now, like there's no like red, like I imagine it would go like, like warning levels and stuff like that. It's like you said, um it's stable, but it's not doing what they were expecting it to do, whatever their experiment was.
I'm gonna ask the person how to shut down the machine.
Okay.
I will ask in this way, which is, do you have an emergency shutoff switch as you should, or is that not within regulation?
I think that yeah, maybe they have like a panic button type thing with like a little plastic cover on a hinge that you just flip up and like a big red button.
Okay. So I guess he would point that out to me.
Mm-hmm. Probably kind of like not 100% paying attention to you.
Good, good. Yeah, that's going to be within like peppering questions to kind of hide the important ones. Like, oh, do you guys have radiation measuring, the OSHA required radiation devices for personnel and make sure he's wearing it and like, do that sort of shit.
Yeah.
Along with like, where's the emergency? Do you guys have fire extinguishers and fire what are those things called where you pull them?
Like a
Fire
like a water thing?
fire alarm pull switch thing.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so like you can tell he's like really just kind of not really he's just like, every time you ask where's this, where's that, he's just kind of like pointing at things around the lab and he's just like really focused on his monitor and he is like like just very thinly holding back just all this frustration right now.
Okay. So I guess I'm gonna walk over to like, check on random shit and I'm gonna just put my bag down next to the fire alarm pulley thing
Okay.
and then walk back over to him and continue distracting him. And is there so I'll whisper to Vex in like a minute, pull that alarm.
Oh, I was going to anyway.
Okay, perfect. So walk back to him, keep asking questions. And is there something I can knock over?
Um hmm. Uh sure. Mm, like
Like I want to trip and fall and like knock over a chair or something, just loud to make everybody look at me.
okay. roll roll act under pressure, I
That's
guess.
fair. That makes sense.
to see if you like sell it, like that was an accident.
Whoops. I don't want people looking over there. Be cool, JD. Be cool.
Uh, hmm. So either so you like knock a chair over and kind of fall, and um not really everyone's paying attention to you, or you go to like just simply knock a chair over and you end up knocking a bunch of crap over. Like I imagine like you're like trying to figure out how to like trip the chair over, even though it's like a wheel, like a rolling chair, and actually trip and then just like knock all of this crap off.
Did somebody just log off? No. Oh, that was
The
the bot. I'm gonna have to knock all the crap off. I'm gonna actually trip, sell it super hard.
Okay. I think that's when probably the guy that you've been just annoying just like snaps and is like, "You need to leave. Get out of here."
That sounds like a signal. I'm gonna pull the fire alarm.
Okay. All right. So you pull the fire alarm, and just that annoying noise. Like I can't even think. It's like
Fire reported. Nerd, nerd, nerd.
yeah. I don't know if they would. I'm trying to think if they would leave an active. I don't know if they would leave an active thing going, or if they would hit the emergency shut off before leaving. Like I don't really want to add that complication, but like that sounds logical.
How many of them are there in this lab total?
Like 3.
And how many heavy things are there?
What do you mean by heavy?
Like heavy enough to slam against someone's head and knock them out?
I'm
This is escalating very quickly.
I'm sure there's
Amazingly.
a bunch of things around. I mean, there's like chairs and like computers and looks like
Okay,
a bunch
just
of
checking.
beakers. The guy's like, "Oh, what now?" And then he's like, he just double checks his data real quick, sees that it's like it hasn't really changed. Hmm. Did he just leave? I don't know. It doesn't seem like a logical thing to do to like leave an experiment running.
So for could I make a suggestion?
Mm-hmm.
Since it was a mixed success, could maybe he would stay behind and the other two would leave? Like he might be like, go check if there's a real fire, if this is something, because I know at least in our building, the fire alarm would go off all the time, and most of the time people would largely ignore it.
Yeah, I think yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so let's say the other two leave and he says like um he'll catch up to them because,
Okay. Samara is gonna grab the heaviest thing in range and absolutely slam it over this guy's head.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my god.
You're trying to knock him out.
Yes, not trying to kill him, just trying to knock him out.
Okay. I mean, not even really. I guess act under pressure. Roll me act under pressure.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Would it be act under pressure or kick some ass?
Well, he's not gonna fight back.
Okay,
So not really kick some ass.
that's fair.
I
Yeah,
just
and I think if you kicked ass, you might accidentally kill him.
no!
Why?
Oh man.
Uh,
Okay, so what I think happens is that you do a lot more damage than you intended to this individual.
Oh man.
We still have an objection.
Like he
Can I
is not.
object to somebody else's role? I don't think so.
Oh, is it only your own?
Oh, I don't know. It just says you may re-roll a roll. I don't know if it's mine or if it can be hers. I thought
Well,
it was only for me, but
yeah. Well, so this is a custom playbook, so I guess we can set the precedent now if you would like to use your rerolls on other folks.
yeah, I mean, if you let me, then yes, but
Sure.
sure, then yeah, then I would object to that.
Okay. Samara, reroll.
On mark experience.
Well, there you go. Now, yeah, so definitely unmark that experience. All right, so you just enough pressure just to knock him out, and he'll be fine. Like a bump on his head later, but he is like unconscious.
Problem solved, I assume.
All right, Vex can finally come out and go. Finally. Have either of you figured out how to turn this thing off?
JD points to the emergency switch. Says, here it is.
All right, he'll look at Slade and Samara. Did you find anything that would help us stabilize this at all? I saw you looking at the computers.
Yeah, these guys are trying to jimmy up a new power source, and looks like they didn't calibrate the radiation properly, and that's what caused the rift.
Ah, so it is a rift. I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah, not sure about much more than that. But I'm happy to smash things with a bat if you need.
No smashing. No smashing.
I may need the glass broken when we shut it off.
Oh, you just say my name, kitty.
Hey. What should we do here? I feel like this is more of a big magic, but
It's big magic, but everybody's not using magic to help. Except for Vex.
Right. So, but I feel like because it kind of needs to. Well, you can. Yeah.
We could do a custom big magic where I use magic and then they use their relevant stat for whatever they're doing.
Yeah, I think because originally I said like it kind of needs to be timed correctly with the magic and the shutting down of the machine. So we can just have someone roll help out.
Don't forget breaking the glass. I need that too. It's very important.
Okay.
Why do you need breaking the glass?
Because the glass is a containment device or whatever.
It's
They'll
the
interfere with the magic. Just break it.
Did Vex just want the glass broken?
It could go either way.
I'm trying to think if I don't know if. Well, all right. I'm just worried that if you break the glass, it's gonna be bad for. If you break the glass before you turn off the machine, that it'll.
Well, the idea was turn off the machine, break the glass as Vex casts the spell at it, so that it's uninterfered with. Because the glass is somehow containing this rift thing, so I assume it's magical. Or science magic.
Science magic. Yeah. Okay. So we can have Slade roll to help out, and I guess whoever has the button. What? And you're gonna cast the spell?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Okay. Well, perfect. Yeah. So, do we want you to roll as well, Vex? Or, I mean, big magic you don't typically roll for, but
What? Not that you did.
Plus weird. Right? No, it's use magic. Fuck me.
Oh yeah, you're right. It doesn't require that.
yeah, there's normally more of a like I can be like, oh, you need to gather all these ingredients or whatever. But I think
Good roll. I
you
had
just
plus
have to roll
0.
regular use magic because it's kind of like bar a place or portal, or well, yeah, kind of.
So is it me or Samara who's gonna slam that shut off button?
Not it.
Okay, I'll slam that shut off button at the appropriate time if I'm lucky.
All right. Am I taking these as actual help outs, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. I do not believe I can fail this roll.
Oh.
Nice. All right, so we see Slade shatter the glass. Wait, is that no?
Oh, shut down first, then glass.
Shut down glass, and then you cast the spell. And it's like it has to be almost simultaneous, but slightly out of step, but almost exactly at the same time. And
I would say
so,
this is sort of a summoning spell just to get the people out of the rift. I don't care if the portal collapses or whatever afterwards.
yeah. So, what does it look like when you are doing this? Because what I imagine is that like sort of the misty weird etherealness dissipates, and there's like 3 or 4 people in the area, and 2 of them are people you know.
Okay, yeah. So I'll say sort of like a black wisty magic that goes through the broken window and like collides with the portal and as after he does it, and then after a little bit, the 4 come out, and then Vex can reappear next to Lilith.
Okay. Yay.
How are we going to explain these people? Everybody out.
Yeah, let's just leave.
Yeah, I feel like you got the fire alarm, so it's perfect time to sort of evacuate the building.
Should we leave this machine intact?
Is the machine is in where the portal was?
Yeah, so I imagine it was kind of like almost like a laser or something from here that was shooting out this way.
Okay. Yeah, let's break the laser. If you guys break the laser, I'm gonna start moving the glass so it looks like it exploded outward, not inward.
Make sure you use gloves.
Yes, I'll put
Proper
on some
criminal.
of those. I'll put on some lab gloves and start moving the glass so it looks like it exploded outwards and not inwards.
Cool. So I imagine Slade just kind of goes to town with his bat on
Oh
this.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna nod over to Slade. Like, you said, ask you if you needed the bat.
Make it look like it exploded, JD shouts back.
Say no more.
Question, is there a camera?
Mm,
I gotta ask that. Damn it!
you probably shouldn't have asked that because now I feel like there should be. I don't know if there's any cameras in here necessarily. I don't think they're like. I mean, I feel like that's probably a movie trope where like all of the experiments are videoed. I don't know. That doesn't seem
Yeah,
like
that
real.
doesn't typically happen.
Yeah. So I don't think there's necessarily a camera in here. There's probably, cameras throughout the building and the hallways and stuff like that. But I don't think there's one in here.
Remember to not ask that or ask that sooner in the future.
Okay. So I imagine Slade is like busting this machine. Samara is helping the 4 folks sort of start to leave the facility or and then Jade is like moving the glass on the outside so it looks like it busted outwards.
Yes, Vex don't go mess with JD's phone now.
So you're out of her bag.
I can go back to it. She's busy.
X, make the machine look like it exploded.
Which machine?
What do you mean, which machine? Which
There's
do you
lots of
think?
machines in here.
Well, Vex, which do you think? And then she'll point to the machine that Slade is currently destroyed and say, okay, fine, that one.
All right, I'll hit it with a blast. I have a fire blast.
Maybe a light fire blast.
Actually, a fire blast would actually set things on fire. Maybe I should do something different.
I don't know, maybe you want it to look like it's on fire.
Yeah, we did pull the fire alarm, actually.
We
Yeah.
did pull the fire alarm.
But we'd have to bring this guy out that's unconscious.
I'd like to mention
Yeah, I planned to tell him the machine exploded and that he got flung, and that's what happened. Sorry, what were you saying?
I'd like to mention that Slade thoroughly destroys the company's logo as the first order of business on that machine.
Beautiful.
Okay. Yeah, like if you were rolling, you would be taking a +1 on
Oh, it's even better. It's his sworn nemesis, the logo.
Okay. All right. So
All right, so we trash this lab.
trash the
Well-
lab.
Yeah.
You get all the people out. You manage to maybe wake this dude and tell him that it exploded, and also get escort him out as well.
Yeah, I put the gloves that I used in my bag and not in the building. I don't throw them out here.
Okay. All right. So I feel like there's sort of a sense of confusion. I think you're probably some of the last folks to trickle out of the building. But yeah, it shouldn't be any problem to sort of from there, just make your way out with Lilith and Ty.
Yeah, we use the confusion to disguise all the victims and get them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without
guys, put
question.
put your hoods up before we leave. Come on.
All right. That concludes our mystery for today, unless there's something else that you want to specifically see happen.
Nope.
Okay. All right, let's do end of session questions.
Yes, my only source of experience.
Listen, you non-failure.
Did they conclude the current mystery?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Did they save someone from certain death or worse?
Yes.
Yes, we saved the most important person, me.
And 4 other folk, at least.
Yeah.
I guess we could probably talk to the 2 other magic people, but we can do that later. It's late.
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
People are doing magic science. Nurgle is a company to be concerned about. Does that count?
Yeah. I'm still not sure if they're intentionally messing with magical stuff or just accidentally hitting it with science.
I thought
Yeah.
Slade determined it was accidental. Sorry, you were about to say something.
Oh,
Hmm?
What?
what?
Cool.
Well, you said
Beautiful.
you said you were about to say something, and then I was asking who you were talking to.
Oh, you. I thought you were about to say something. I thought I
Oh,
was.
no. I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
from the computer?
Yeah, from the computer.
Yeah, it seemed, I mean, based on what you told me, it seems like it was unintentional, but still dangerous.
Yes, they were doing sciencey stuff. Let's see. Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Vex is on life support without Lilith.
That's true. I did not know that.
Yeah, that is true. I guess I never mentioned that.
I think something else that this isn't necessarily strictly this session, but also last session. We learned that like JD is willing to like use the law to get what she wants, not necessarily like fully lawfully, if that makes sense.
Use the law as an infiltration tool.
You know, that's true.
I think the most important thing is that we learned that Samara works at a diner.
That's true.
Which we all have to visit. It's very important.
Oh my god, yeah. Like the
Plot
end scene
twist,
in
all of
Avengers.
that happened while Samara was in her dining uniform.
Gotta meet
I like
Spidey.
the idea that after every mystery, we all go to Samara's restaurant and order things from her. Like, Samara.
We
Yeah,
should start-
Samara works while everyone else gets to sit.
We should start all our mysteries at the diner.
Samara works in the Ursula section. That's her section of tables.
Ursula section. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
in
y'all.
game, that's what happened. We went there, and JD is like, "Is that Ursula?" And they all look at the Doc Ock, you fucking idiot.
Okay. Everyone gets 2 marks of experience.
I leveled up.
Yay.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're gonna take?
Let's see. I should probably look at what. Wait. I thought I checked. I did this. I took another custom move before. I thought I checked it, but I didn't.
Anyone else level up?
No.
Yep.
I can't fail a roll to save my life.
Shaking my head.
Okay.
I think I rolled a 5 or 6 on every single roll. Double sixes. Well, there's a 2 plus 4, but that was a magic roll, so it succeeded.
Okay. All right. Any feedback for me? Things you liked, things that could be better, things like that.
I like this one. I don't know if I feel like I talked a lot during this one, so I don't know if everybody else felt that way. If it needs to be more balanced, let me know.
Yeah, it was a little difficult to coax them in because of there was a lot of metaphysical stuff.
This was a JD Vex episode.
Totally enchanted your phone, by the way.
God damn it.
But this time I reinforced it so it won't break. Because I'm a good cat.
Is that your advanced
As
success?
I can roll another use magic to see if it works.
Can it be at
This
least her
is-
personal phone?
Yeah,
I
sure.
feel like, okay, she'd be like, Vex, you can use my personal phone. Please leave my work phone. They're gonna fire me, I'm sure.
There you go. If you next time you drop your phone, it will resist the damage. That's my enchantment.
That's good because I found myself falling at least once per mystery,
That is true.
intentionally or not.
Yeah, that should be a trope. You do it on purpose, like no matter what.
No matter what, JD falls at least once per mystery.
Vex messes with JD's phone once a mystery.
Those are two other things we learned about, new and important things about adventurers, or whatever we're called.
Hunters.
Hunters.
Okay. Sorry I went over today.
Okay
Well,
with me.
technically,
Yeah.
it was the right amount of time.
Yeah, we did.
Because
Yeah,
we started
start
late.
a little bit late. You're right. But
I'm so
wow.
sorry. I took a nap. I wasn't feeling well. I took a nap, and it was supposed to be like a 20-minute nap, and 2 hours later I woke up and was like, fuck.
I've done that before.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
glad
very bad at taking naps.
Yes, you are.
That's so true. That is so true. For me, at least.
Same. Yeah, you'd think I would have learned by now that I cannot take a 20-minute nap because it never happens. Never.
Yeah. I'll even like set alarms like 10 or 15 minutes apart, like up to an hour and a half after I'm supposed to wake up. Do you know how often that works?
0.
Never.
I don't wake up to alarms anymore. I haven't since college. I sleep through fire alarms. It's not good. Anyway, that is to say, I'm sorry for having us start late.
That's all right. I'm glad you made it because we probably would have canceled.
Yeah. Might be helpful if we try out doing the flexible alternative investigative mystery.
Yeah.
A lot of the time we try to pigeonhole ourselves into a question where it's just like we could ask some general thing.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that. Because we'll be, yeah, like specifically looking for something and then being like, well, I have a specific thing I was looking at, but I don't know how it applies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, will smashing it tell me something? Is what goes through Slade's mind.
Can this be smashed?
I'll try and figure out if there's a way.
What objects in this room would be beneficial if I smashed it?
Yeah, exactly. If I break it open.
Oh, I wanted to ask Slade, what did he do with the cockatrice corpse?
Oh, you still had that?
Well, he didn't leave it at the farm. He
Taxidermy.
Okay. All right.
That was such a fast answer.
And it's in storage. There's your answer.
Thank you.
Wait, does that mean you just have a storage full of taxidermy monsters?
Shh. Maybe. It's a storage, it's general purpose, but it's not like full of just monsters.
Just the ones that pissed him off.
Yeah, exactly. He did not like getting turned to stone like that.
Goddamn chicken.
I know, by a chicken nonetheless.
All right.
Guys, I don't know what other move to take.
You have a week to figure it out.
I know, I really like this one, but I don't think I'll ever use it, but I really like it.
You could use it to get back some of the places.
I don't think you count as in favor of the monster.
I mean, I count as a monster, I guess.
You're a hunter, I
I
think.
mean, I guess. Depends if the keeper does. Yeah, I will get up to shenanigans that may be illegal.
I think this is more like if you all are fighting a vampire and then JD makes a legal argument in favor of the vampire.
Oh yeah, that feels too specific.
It's specific, but also very funny. In my mind, I find it funny. I did need talking it, by the way, just so you know.
You didn't need what?
I needed to be talked out of taking it because I'm like, this would be funny, but not useful, but it would be funny.
I wish I had a level to take things with.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
That would be useful for, Oris, since he can't get XP from traditional rolling.
I just need to go try to kick everything's ass, because that's my only -1, so.
True.
You need to start here. Wait, I mark experience. You don't get anything from this. Never mind. I thought you marked experience. Never mind.
Oh, what needs to happen if people need to manipulate you into doing things, and then if they roll successfully and you do it, then you'll mark experience.
I need to start manipulating Vex.
To mess with other people's stuff, not yours.
Slowly he'll become your familiar.
That is an option. If you give me enough experience, it can happen.
I feel like if that happens, JD would have to become a spooky or something. Oh, okay. Yeah, so thanks for playing, everyone.
Yep, thanks for running.
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock next week.
Yep.
All right. Good night.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
See y'all.
Thank you.
You're
Bye.
welcome.
All right. That is Monster of the Week, Season 2, Episode 4. I am my character, Slade Thompson, the Wronged. This episode was not very geared towards Slade and his process of dealing with mysteries, which typically involves, hunting for something that is. Why do I have harm? Should harm like that? Looking for something that resembles his prey, which is basically a manticore or something with cat-like features. That it explains why he took a special interest in destroying the company's logo on the machine when he got the opportunity. Being the Wronged, he does get a +1 ongoing when knowingly hunting or pursuing his prey. Didn't really apply here because he didn't confirm that, or it wasn't confirmed generally that his prey was involved. But he did get to smash something. It was a machine in the class, so good stuff, good for him. This was more, as the keeper said, was it the keeper? Metaphysical kind of mystery involving magic and smart or mystical people stuff, but of which Slade is kind of neither. He's just kind of a man on a mission. Not to say that he's dumb, but he's not super intelligent. But when it comes to wielding his bat, man, he is it's a one-man wrecking machine. That's the truth. So yeah, we'll see what the next session brings. It sounds like it is definitely going to happen, assuming everyone is available. Unfortunately, our friend Lilith was not available because they were not feeling well, and that's understandable. But we managed to complete a session without her, and it actually involved saving her. So Keeper should fill her in for him. Should fill them in for next week's session, which is scheduled to happen. And as I was saying, hopefully next week's session also involves more smashing, because that's fun for Slade. Everyone gets their opportunities to do what they need to do. So we'll see, hopefully, Slade play a bigger part, and possibly Samara too, as the sessions continue. For now, we are aware of the presence of this science/magic corporation, goes by Nurgle. Its emblem or logo being a lion's head, which causes great discomfort to Slade. You know, it triggers those violent impulses within him to right that wrong from so many years ago. All right, I'm done blabbering. I'm gonna go get ready for bed really quick, and then it's pretty late, so I might do a short stream, probably of Monster Hunter, to see if I can score a better talisman than the one I have. That's just gonna involve going out to quests over and over and over. All right, thanks for watching, those of you who came by and lurked. I didn't see anyone chatting, which is fine. Thank you for enjoying if you did lurk. Join me next week on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for Season 2, Episode 5 of Monster of the Week, starring Slade Thompson, my character. If you do like the roleplay scene, I also do another session every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That is Mulamori, and I play a different kind of character, a kind of tech prodigy gun wielder by the name of Blair DeGoss. So Friday at 8 p.m., Mulamori. Sunday at 8 p.m., Monster of the Week, every week, both sessions. Thank you for watching. Come back soon. Happy Memorial Day, by the way.